Hey there, I know it's been a while. Hope you've been doing okay. This is the final part, by the way, so please enjoy. Anywho, like I was saying, Sasuke, after roughly 2 days of traveling through the harsh demon desert of the Land of Wind, would make his way to the Sand Village. Sasuke would have a relatively easy time getting within the village just by telling any of the patrolling guards who he was. I mean, the Kazekage would tell all of his ninjas to show Sasuke the utmost respect. Sasuke would still be incredibly curious who the new Kazekage was and what he wanted from him. But Sasuke would also be surprised that, in line with its name, the Sand Village was entirely made of sand. All the buildings looked fairly similar, and Sasuke was getting a bit lost, but before he could get fully lost, a familiar face would come to his aid. Hey there, Sasuke. You still remember me? Oh yeah, I do. How could I ever forget that face? You and your brothers tried to kill me. I definitely remember you. Oh, those were such simpler times. I had so few responsibilities back then. Ah, the good old days. Anyway, let's head over to the Kazekage's office. He's patiently waiting for you. Sasuke and Tamari would head over to the Kazekage's office, but nothing could have prepared Sasuke for the face he was about to see. Wearing the Kazekage hat, Gaara, the murderous lunatic who, on his own admission, was hated by every single member of his village, somehow not only seemed very calm and composed, but also convinced the village that hated him to allow him to become the Kage. Sasuke was understandably very confused. Sasuke, it's good to see you. Ever since my failure to help retrieve you, I've longed for the day you would return to the light. I'm glad to see you back. Gaara, what the fuck are you talking about? What is going on right now? Last time I saw you, you were screaming at the top of your lungs how much you wanted to kill me. How are you happy to see me? I understand your concerns, Sasuke. Believe me, I do, but I am not that same person. Naruto helped me see the light all those years ago. I'm happy to see you because I know your return has brought Naruto all the joy in the world. I consider Naruto to be a brother to me. We share the same curse. And as his adoptive brother, I extend that same courtesy to you, Sasuke. Gaara would shake Sasuke's hand. If you ever need me, please don't hesitate to ask. For now, I have to bid you adieu. I still have many duties to attend to today, but please enjoy the amenities of the Sand Village while you're here. Stay for as long as you need, Sasuke. With that, Sasuke's meeting with the Kazekage would be over. Sasuke would still be fairly confused, but Gaara seemed genuine. Sasuke would enjoy the amenities of the Sand Village for a bit, but there wasn't much for him to do in the Sand Village. It's the Sand Village. There isn't much to do there. Nothing would be keeping him there, so he would make his way back to the Leaf Village. But when he returned home, what he saw would leave him mortified. Explosions going off everywhere and giant summonings were tearing through buildings left and right. Sasuke, seeing all the death around him, would start to see the Uchiha massacre visions flash before his eyes all over again. His eyes would begin to feel different as he saw all the death around him. Screams of agony would be ringing out everywhere. The pattern of Sasuke's eyes would begin to change. His emotions would start taking over as he was looking who was responsible for destroying the village he had just freshly returned to. As he began his search, a giant centipede would try to attack Sasuke, but he would reflexively use his new eyes to make the summoning burst into black flames. The summoning would disappear shortly after, but Sasuke would be shocked, having just used Itachi's signature ability, and after looking at himself using a broken piece of glass, he would discover he had awakened the Mangekyo Sharingan, but he couldn't really dwell on this fact for too long. The village was under attack. It wouldn't really take Sasuke all that long to find one of the orange-haired perpetrators of this attack. He would find one of the paths of pain, specifically the Praetor path, surrounded by multiple leaf ninja, all trying to use ninjutsu on it, but all of it was simply being absorbed. Sasuke, wanting to end things quickly, would try using Amaterasu, but it would easily get absorbed. Sasuke would try to fight it close combat, but the Praetor path is a lot quicker than it looked, and it had a lot more durability than you would think. Even though Sasuke was using his sword, his cuts would be doing very little, considering anytime he tried to use even a little bit of chakra, it would get absorbed. The other ninja would be trying to help, but the Praetor Path would just grab them, draining them of all their chakra. Sasuke would decide to take a page out of Naruto's book and make a shadow clone. Sasuke and his clone would rush the Praetor Path from two sides. Sasuke would throw a smoke bomb and use the smoke to finally stab the Praetor Path, while his clone was restraining it. Before Sasuke could deliver the finishing blow, the Ashura Path would fire an onslaught of missiles at Sasuke, nearly killing him if it wasn't for his ribcage Susanoo manifesting. Sasuke would have to fight two paths of pain. The Ashura Path would try destroying the Susanoo, but Sasuke would simply manifest an arm from his ribcage and try crushing the Ashura Path. But as Sasuke tried to crush it, the Praetor Path would begin to slowly absorb the chakra from the Susanoo. This would force Sasuke to exit his Susanoo before he ran out of chakra and get some distance from the paths of pain. Sasuke was in a fairly bad situation, but then the paths of pains would just disappear in a puff of smoke. But before Sasuke could be too relieved, he would see a massive amount of chakra building in the sky, and before he knew it, he was caught in the almighty push. He would use his Susanoo to shield himself from the blast, channeling most of his chakra into it, resulting in the ribcage evolving into an upper skeleton. But even with a stronger Susanoo, the blast would still leave Sasuke unconscious. When he eventually woke up, he wouldn't have much time to tend to his wounds, as he would see what looked like a giant ball of rock floating in the sky in the far distance. Even though Sasuke was exhausted, in a lot of pain, and most certainly concussed, he knew he had to go over there. As Sasuke got closer, the ball would fall apart, and by the time he finally arrived, papers would be flying everywhere, and he would go to the location where the papers came from, and he would see Naruto and a purple-haired Akatsuki member leaving a massive tree. The woman would be carrying Nagato's body, and Sasuke, using his Sharingan, would recognize the chakra in the redhead's eyes as the Rinnegan. He wouldn't ask too many questions and immediately use Amaterasu on the purple-haired girl and retrieve Nagato's body. As Konan was screaming in agony from the burning, Sasuke would toss the body to Naruto, telling him to seal the body and tell no one about it, as he knew the repercussions of having the Rinnegan would probably not be too great. He would then pass out from chakra exhaustion as Konan burnt to a crisp. Naruto, in a complete state of shock, would seal Nagato's body and quickly check on Sasuke. Kakashi would arrive shortly after, and once Naruto saw Kakashi, the relief was enough to finally allow Naruto to calm down and pass out. Kakashi would carry both Naruto and Sasuke, and Naruto would wake up and get a celebration from the village, while Sasuke was taken to the infirmary where Sakura would try to heal him. The next day, Sasuke would wake up. This time, Naruto was the one waiting by his side. Naruto, good to see you. It's been a while. Good to see you awake, Sasuke. I have to say I'm a little mad at you for burning my new friend to a crisp. You mean the purple-haired girl was your friend? Naruto, her and her boss, the red-haired dude, destroyed the village. I would kill them again and again and again if I could. I don't apologize for what I did. Yeah, I guess you're right, but it is good to see you. It's been a really rough couple of years without you around. Oh, don't worry, Big Bro's here for you now. Nobody's gonna bully you anymore. Not even that Katsuki. Whoa, stop right there. Bully me? You must have not heard all those loud chants of my name while you were taking a nap, but you're looking at the village hero. If anything, I'll be protecting you. Oh, that annoying noise was your name. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I was a bit annoyed. I was trying to get some sleep, and all I could think, do these villagers not understand that an elite Jonin of the Leaf Village needs their peace and quiet and rest? The disrespect of these people. Wait. No. God fucking damn it. I gave Shikamaru clear instructions before I left. Sasuke, just give me a second. I'll be back. Naruto would leave the infirmary and after a few minutes come back with Shikamaru. Naruto, why'd you drag me all the way out here? Oh, hey Sasuke. Good to see you awake. Yeah, he's awake. That's great. Shikamaru, tell Sasuke what I told you when I got him back and the entire village wanted to execute him for treason. Do I have to? Man, that's such a drag. You tell him. Shikamaru, just tell him. Fuck, alright, fine. Well, Sasuke, Naruto held the entire village hostage. What he basically did is that he used his status as Jinchuriki to bargain for your life. He had to go off to train, so he asked me to talk to the Shinobi Council on his behalf, and his exact words were, "If you kill or imprison Sasuke, I, the Nine-Tails Jinchuriki, will defect from the Hidden Leaf Village." As you can imagine, that caused quite a bit of chaos. Okay, so how did you take that and somehow make it so Sasuke is a Jonin? I didn't make Sasuke anything. The Hokage did that. I just told the council Sasuke was on an unofficial top secret mission to kill Orochimaru and Itachi. After the news spread of this little white lie, the entire village viewed Sasuke as a hero, and if he can kill two S-rank ninja by himself, why can't he be a Jonin? So, can I go now? Yeah, thanks Shikamaru, you can leave now. Well, Naruto, I told you, a ninja of my caliber would of course be a Jonin before you. Damn it. Fuck. You know what? It's fine. Whenever Granny wakes up, I'll just ask her for a promotion. I'm sure she'll give it to me. But you should probably get some rest. I'm gonna go help out with the village repairs. Even though I am the hero, I still gotta help fix up the place. So I'll be back in a bit. As Naruto left the infirmary, Sasuke would be in absolute agony. He was trying to hide it, but his eyes were burning and his vision was becoming incredibly blurry. His overuse of his Mangekyo was already beginning to take effect. He was going to need Itachi's eyes, and soon. A few days would pass and a lot would happen in the shinobi world. A 5 Kage summit would be announced by the Raikage after Kisame fought B and Killer B went missing. By the way, B is not dead. It's kind of like, remember when Sasuke fought Killer B? Yeah, that was fucking hilarious. But I swapped Sasuke out for Kisame, but B's not dead, just for future reference. In case you might be confused later on if I don't add this part in. Anywho, it would be clear that the Akatsuki was a serious problem. With Tsunade still unconscious, Danzo would be named Hokage. That last development would not sit well with Sasuke, so he would get Naruto and Sakura and formulate a plan to help him with his Danzo problem. Listen to me carefully. Everything I'm about to ask you can easily get us all executed. If you don't want to be involved, speak now, but just know your help is the only thing going to save my life. Naruto and Sakura would remain silent. Alright, I need your help to kidnap Danzo. What? You just got home. Are you out of your mind? Idea, Sasuke. Doing this Danzo certainly get us executed. Okay, both of you, shut up. Danzo tried to kill me, and the only thing that stopped him was him needing to hide his attempts from the Hokage. He doesn't need to hide anymore. My life is very much currently in danger. I don't know why he hasn't gone after me already. Maybe because you guys have been coming in and out of this infirmary, he hasn't gotten his chance, but believe me, the clock is ticking until Danzo comes after me again. Sasuke, you know I always got your back. If you need my help, then I'm with you. Alright Sasuke, if Danzo wants to kill you, then I can't just ignore him. I'm also with you, Sasuke. Okay, here's the plan. Danzo's leaving to the Land of Iron for some Kage gathering thing. Doesn't matter. This will probably be our only chance to ever capture him when he's outside of the village. From what I could gather from the other Jonins, you'll only have 2 bodyguards. We'll have to kill them from long range. I hear they have some very nasty close range abilities. Danzo leaves later today, so we'll follow him for a while, and when he's far enough from the village, we'll make our move. Naruto and Sakura would nod in agreement, and later that day, they would begin to tail Danzo. Thanks to Naruto's amazing sensory ability with Sage Mode, they were able to follow from an undetectable distance. Everything was going fairly to plan until some random ninjas tried to assassinate Danzo. Obviously, Team 7 had to step in because if Danzo got killed, the questions they had would not be answered. But once Sasuke saw that Danzo had a Sharingan, he was beyond enraged. He would use this Chidori on Danzo, but before Sasuke could ask Danzo where he got the eye, he would disappear and reappear, but completely fine. Danzo would run and Sasuke would chase after him, while Naruto and Sakura dealt with his bodyguards. When Naruto and Sakura finally caught up with Sasuke, they would find Danzo's dead body with an arm that had multiple closed eyeballs. But what concerned them was Sasuke holding onto his eyes, clearly in pain. Sasuke was almost entirely blind. He overused his Mangekyo in his battle with Danzo. The worst part is, in his rage, Sasuke couldn't get his answers from Danzo. Danzo was not gonna answer any questions while Sasuke tried to kill him. Sasuke would explain to Team 7 what Itachi told him about the Mangekyo. Naruto would still have the scroll with Itachi's body and Sakura would perform the surgery. Sasuke would still need quite a bit of time to recover, and there was still a major issue: Danzo's dead body. They just wanted to kidnap him and ask him questions, and then they would use Genjutsu to erase his memories. He was never supposed to die. He still has to go to a Kage summit. If the Leaf did not attend the Kage summit, this would potentially be taken as an act of war, a very disrespectful thing to do. The Leaf was in no condition for any international conflict. So Naruto would simply become the Hokage. He would take the Hokage head from Danzo and pretend he was the new Hokage. There was literally no point in Naruto pretending to be Danzo. I mean, Naruto barely knew the guy, and all the other Kages most certainly would have at least met Danzo at least once. So trying to pretend to be him was kind of pointless and they would get caught fairly quickly. So with the new plan, Team 7 would head to the Land of Iron, but they would rest at a local inn for the night. Okay, so as the new Hokage, I will make sure to uphold the values and principles of the Leaf Village at the 5 Kage Summit. This is my declaration. Okay guys, how was that? Does that sound Kage like? You sound like you should shut up. What happened in the forest is between us. Nobody can know about this.
I couldn't agree more, Sasuke.
Team 7 would be in absolute shock as they turned around and were face to face with the orange masked member of the Akatsuki. Sasuke would try to use Amaterasu, but a sharp pain would hit his eyes, which would stop him. Even though he got Itachi's eyes, he would still need a lot of time to recover before he could use his eternal Mangekyo Sharingan.
Oh please, Sasuke, let's not battle. I did not come here to fight with you children. You have something I want. The Rinnegan.
Forget it! I know who you are. Itachi told me about you, Madara. Obito would use his Kamui to sneak behind Sakura and suck her into the Kamui dimension.
You will give me the Rinnegan, or I will torture your friend in ways you cannot imagine. When you change your mind, just call, and I'll be there.
Obito would disappear. Naruto and Sasuke would give each other one look. As Naruto reached for the scroll with Nagato's body, Sasuke would punch him. Naruto, don't be an idiot. We can't give him the... Naruto would headbutt Sasuke. I don't care. I will never let my comrades die when I could save them. Naruto would summon 2 clones to hold down Sasuke. Naruto would pull out the scroll and unseal Nagato's body. Naruto, I love you. You're the only family I have left. I'm always gonna have your back. But you have to know, if you do this, Madara will destroy the world. I have to take that risk. Madara, come back! A Kamui portal would appear and Sakura would fall out of it. Obito would grab Nagato's body and put it on his shoulder.
Thank you for not wasting my time. I'll reward you with a piece of information.
Obito would reveal the truth about Itachi to them, and after saying this, Obito would teleport away. The information would certainly shock both Naruto and Sasuke, but they would put these feelings aside. I mean, Madara could be lying, and besides, they had a summit to attend to. The next morning, the 5 Kage summit would begin. Naruto would be delighted to see Gaara and he would share a tender embrace with him. Mifune would also remember Naruto and be pleased to see the boy from all those years ago. Of course, everyone including Gaara and Mifune would be fairly confused why Naruto was Hokage. I mean, the Sand Village has young Kazekages, but the Leaf Village rarely, if ever, has a Kage who's in their teens. That just didn't make much sense. Team 7 would give a bullshit explanation about Danzo having a heart attack, and Naruto would explain he's the 4th Hokage's son. and he would use this to explain how he was technically next in line to be Hokage anyway, which would shock all the young people in the room, but everyone who fought in the Third War wouldn't really be that surprised or even question his lineage because, I mean, he looks identical to Minato and he conveniently has the last name of Minato's wife. Come on, it's not that hard to believe, but the Kage summit would go relatively smoothly without Danzo trying to manipulate Mifune. The Kage would have a productive conversation about the Akatsuki, but this would be interrupted by the appearance of Obito, who would declare the fourth Great Ninja War. Naruto would of course feel responsible since he gave Obito the Rinnegan, but he had to save his friend, so he would make peace with his decision. The Kage would decide to form an alliance to combat the fourth war. Okay, from this point, everything would effectively go the same as in canon. Naruto would be taken to Turtle Island alongside Killer Bee. Sasuke would ask to have Team Taka help him during the war since during the fourth Great Ninja War prisoners were being released and stuff. So I can see a case where Sasuke would be like, yo, these guys are super strong and we need to beat this Madara guy. So can I have my original team who was gonna help me beat Itachi? So he would get his team. He would still encounter Itachi. He would ask Itachi a lot more questions than in canon, to be fair. And Itachi would still be fairly vague. Sasuke wouldn't fully forgive his brother because he didn't get the full story from Obito and he was still skeptical about the entire story. Naruto would still befriend Kurama. Sasuke, wanting even more answers, would still have the Hokage reanimated. But this time it would be a much more civil conversation because he wouldn't threaten them and say he would destroy the village because he doesn't want to destroy the village. Madara would still kill Naruto and Sasuke. They would still meet the Sage of Six Paths and seal Kaguya. Only difference is afterwards they wouldn't have a big final battle between the two. After the war, Sasuke would be one of the most respected and acclaimed ninjas on the planet, honestly side by side with Naruto, and he would use this leverage to prepare himself to become Hokage. After Sasuke found out the truth about Itachi and listened to the Kage, he wanted to change the shinobi world, and being Hokage is an excellent way to achieve that goal. And let's be honest for a moment, Naruto in canon is not qualified to be Hokage. I said it, I'm sorry. I'm about to go on a mini tangent, but basically the only reason Naruto became Hokage in canon is because Shonen Jump's editors have proven to have a large amount of creative control over Naruto and would not allow any ending to Naruto where the title character doesn't achieve his biggest dream. Also, Kishimoto kinda knew that everyone would be angry at him and he would receive endless hate mail and death threats and the worst things imaginable, and at that time he had kids, so he didn't want to put his kids through that. Let's just imagine that by the end of chapter 700, somebody like Shikamaru was Hokage instead of Naruto. Just imagine the fan base after such a situation. So yeah, Naruto is not qualified, but I understand why he was made Hokage. I don't hate the decision, but we're changing that. Putting the real word aside, speaking of Naruto, he would follow in Jiraiya's footsteps and leave the village to wander around. Instead of writing books, he would help towns and lesser villages with their issues. Of course, Ino would also come with him because the last time this dude left for a little bit, she almost had a fucking stroke, so she's not gonna leave Naruto alone for a second time. But they would still routinely visit the village. They're not abandoning it. They're just taking a step back from it just to explore the world a bit more. Plus, it's peaceful times, so they have that luxury. A decade or so would pass and the ninja world would improve technologically. There would still be problems here and there, but for the first time in millennia, Shinobi would experience peace, or some version of it at least. With that, the series that has taken about 8 months, probably 9 by the time this video comes out, is finally over. But before I go, I would really like to thank these few people who pressurized me to finish this What If. Without y'all, I would not have finished it. Thank you for making me do this. It was definitely worth finishing. I'll try to make more What Ifs, I think. I might make a slam dunk video next, but before I start rambling, thank you for watching and till next time.